Alright. I don't do any video editing, so I know this is kind of low effort, but I just wanted to say what's really going on. So just accept the fact that it's an MP3. As much as I liked working on Tower Invaders the past few years, Roblox has really been going down to the point that it's practically a lost cause. I mean, seriously, I checked Wayback Machine. The first year it got 10,000, the next year it got another 10,000, the next another 10,000. Since it got taken off the search engine, I'll just leave you, last year I only got 500 visits. That's it. And finding someone on is a miracle. As if that wasn't bad enough, like I said, you literally cannot search small games. On top of that, the double standards are going through the roof. I don't like what they're promoting. The quality control is just awful. And worst of all, you literally cannot even get recommended on the algorithm unless you have like a pay-to-win total freaking engagement hell. Overall, it's a very bad situation. I don't like, as much as I like the game I'm working on, I do not like the amount of effort I'm putting in for just constantly getting screwed over like this. This is just unreal. So after all of this mishap, I've been planning to look into other engines. Was originally going to go with Godot, or Godot, however you say it, but I didn't like the layout of it, and they went crazy political out of nowhere of all things. Before that, I was originally going to choose Unity, but I just thought that was kind of overused, to be honest. And I'm kind of sick of mega corporations at this point, which I think you could see why. Unreal Engine kind of has a problem. Well, yes, it is free. The problem is getting it to run on anyone's device that isn't a gaming PC. I don't think I really need to explain that one, but one that kind of caught my eye was the Fold. As of right now, it's mostly a 2D engine. It can do 3D, but it's really basic, but they've been working on it, and it's kind of a very obscure engine that also uses Lua as a bonus. Don't get me wrong, it is tough for me to learn. Like, I have been going at this for quite a dang while, but I have a feeling it should pay off in the end. What I'm planning on for after Tower Invaders, to be honest, I don't really know yet. My first few projects in the Fold, after I get the hang of using the engine, are probably just going to be random little games. I mean, this is how I started off on Scratch and Studio. I mean, I kid you not, there must be like 4 or 5 games before Tower Invaders. My best Scratch projects, there must have been like at least 5 or 6 like crappy games before it that were just like super simple. So it's probably going to be the same case with the Fold here. I know the process sucks, but I really do think it'll pay off in the end. And I've always kind of wanted to move on to the real stuff anyway. I never really wanted to kill my game, but at this point this is just ridiculous. I mean, I'll still fix it if they break it because of Roblox, but yeah, overall it is a shame it's come to this point. I'm very disappointed with them. And yeah. Anyways, once I finally do start getting the hang of the Fold, one game kind that's like always been on my mind was, I'm like a huge fan of old school turn-based RPGs like the Final Fantasies and stuff. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that my game has nothing to do with it whatsoever. It's a freaking tower defense, which I find hilarious. So what I've been thinking is kind of a old school turn-based RPG kind of indie thing. This will probably work well in Default due to the 2D sprites, and just the whole thing just seems to be designed very well for 2D. And since it's the real stuff, I can, well, upload it anywhere. As for what ideas would be in it, I can't really say yet. I mean, this is just what I'm thinking of my masterwork might be on there. But, of course, I'm going really far ahead in the future here. As for the future of Tower Invaders, I kind of already said it, but there's probably not too much gonna really go on with that. I mean, for F's sake, we're at 6 years here. Almost. Like, what else could I... Even if they weren't screwing me over Roblox, what else could I possibly add at this point other than new towers and maps, which barely have an effect? Like, I don't even know what I could add. I've already done so much. It's just crazy. Well, yeah, that's what's been going on here. Really, the one thing that does kind of suck about me moving on to default and real engines is I'm probably expecting to lose you guys and this audience, as none of you are going to know how to work with default, and I'm not even sure if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, so... Which is kind of a bummer for me, but I think it'll pay off in the end. I mean, it's a lose-lose situation here. Either I stick with Roblox and keep suffering, or I move on to default, lose everything, but have a chance at the end. It really does suck. If any of you are looking into making games on Roblox, but please don't follow my steps. If you do use Roblox Studio, just use it for like something smaller, basic. Don't go full 10 out of 10 scale like I did. Instead of going 10 out of 10 scale, once you start getting good, move on to a different real engine. Please, do not copy my mistake. I highly regret this. Well, anyways, you may be wondering why I have a second channel. For those of you who aren't aware, I actually lost my personal email last year. Yeah, or maybe it was a year before that. I don't know. Maybe November 23 I lost it. I went into a whole panic. It was not good at all. I legitimately thought I was going to lose everything until... Geez. Let's just say I used Gmail, and, well... The phone wasn't working because I never put it on because I was stupid. I also didn't have... Well, I did have two-step verification on, but it was to an email that don't exist anymore. I even tried contacting Google and could not get it for the life of me because you can't contact Google unless it's about advertising inquiries. Inquiries, whatever. I'm serious. You cannot. You could search, like, Google customer support. It will not exist. And even if they did, they probably would not help you. So with that disaster, I pretty much totally lost access to my old email. And it was just awful. Oh my god. It was easier to go through every other company's support to get my account back. The only two I did not get back was obviously my Google, so my old YouTube channel is pretty much in cryostasis forever, which I hate because I left a meme profile picture on it, which is just lovely and totally not embarrassing. And what else did I lose? I know I lost something else. Oh yeah, I didn't lose it, but my Discord account is literally running off of no email. As it's still hooked up to it and you cannot change it and they're not even going to try fighting. But luckily enough I was able to still use it as I had of all things, hook up to an authenticator on my old phone. So I could actually still get in, which is very surprising. But as a backup, I have an alt on the server if you've never noticed. I think it's E6_4KLKDSPR. With full access to everything in case, God forbid, I lose this account somehow. So it wouldn't be doomed. I actually almost lost my Roblox account too, as I had two-step on that, and oh boy. Apparently when this happened, I logged it when I was trying to get in, after I don't even know how many support messages. It just said, or any other possible options. They gave me an option for an email that was someone else's, if you know this, or what was it? Since I couldn't get into my email the account was hooked up on, they gave me another one, which I honestly I can't really say it, as that would kind of break some privacy here, but basically they made you go through another email, which I don't even know how the hell they got it. And I did still have access to that one, and was able to prove it through that and got my account back. Very surprising, but as you could tell, even all this time later, the damage is still kind of done, even if it's mostly taken care of by now. But yeah, that's why we're on this channel now instead of my old one. Lovely knowing I have to leave those cringe Moon Miner videos up. Oh my god, I hate those days when I used to be like that. I used to play a lot of cringy games. Real bad. I was probably one of the worst. Anyways, that's really all I have to say here. It's just kind of an update video, which I thought would be fitting for my first upload. So, yeah, I've already been rambling on too long here, probably repeating myself, because I'm not really a professional editor. Screw it, let's just end it here.